Good morning. I mean, good evening. Good evening, not good morning. Before I come on to do a bit of a live, while I'm listing a few things. It's been a day or so since I've listed anything. So I thought I'd come on, get some stuff listed and have a chat while I'm listing. See what people are up to, see what people's goals are like. Hello, mate. You all right? See what people have been up to as I'm now back on YouTube. I won't be vlogging every day like I used to from now on. It's too much. I've done it for a long time and I don't want to just have a video out just for the sake of it. I don't necessarily think it's very good for your channel unless you have a load of dedicated viewers and subscribers, which I don't, so I'm not going to do it anymore. Gonna keep it to maybe 3 a week and see how it goes from there. And then yeah, hopefully there'll be a lot more. Hey, these don't look right. Where's the hole for that? There's no hole. All right then, where's I need? It's a bit weird. Yeah, and see what how it goes. These are not. Hello, John. How are you? All right, Dave. Oh, you've changed your name, Dave. You want to be called Dave now? Is it because so people can know who you are? What's your good sales day yesterday? Right. And I've been listing because I'm finally better. Oh, cool. Yeah, it's weird because that illness I had, and then the on the news about this super bug. So I must have had the super bug because I'm super. But yeah, everybody stay away. Make sure you keep away from anybody that's got that virus. You don't want it. Bug thing. It's not good. It's really, really not good at all. Kai?
Yeah.
Go and get me my monster.
What are you doing?
Live. What are we doing, big head?
Yeah.
I know it is. Your big head's there. It's there. Get out of the way. Okay. Go and get me a monster. Do something useful in your life.
Yeah.
You haven't done anything.
Yeah.
What? You haven't got me a monster, so you haven't done anything good in your life yet? When is everybody going on holiday a month? Holiday mode. Don't see the point of going on holiday mode. Why go on holiday mode? I just don't see the point. I think you should always keep it open. You know what eBay are like? As soon as you start going on holiday mode, your sales start going all weird, don't they? So keep it open. You know, I mean, really, unless you are going on holiday, what is the point of going on holiday mode? I always say that. It's just not worth it. I mean, if you're sitting at home just eating loads of mince pies and you're still at home and you just want a bit of time off, then yeah, fair enough. But I don't see the point. If you're just at home, might as well just get some more money in, because remember, after Christmas, people buy stuff because they got money to spend. They get money for Christmas. They got money to burn a hole in their pocket. So you might as well just reap their money out of them. Oh God, you would have to have one though. Make sure you put it down in the bin. Okay. Okay. Bye.
Bye.
Close the door. My little slave. If that's the case, I must have a super massive bug. You're always ill though, Dave, aren't you? You're always ill. Maybe next year, set yourself a plan to get in better shape, or just start eating more healthier stuff. You know, if you don't eat that sort of stuff, then maybe try it. Get your immune system back up and all that stuff. You know, start eating some more veg. You know, just the base stuff. Have more vitamin C, vitamin D, all that malarkey, and see what happens. If it doesn't, you know, doesn't make any better, then obviously take it further. There's plenty of stuff out there that can help you feel better. Or if it's more serious than that, then obviously, yeah. But saying that, even people like cancer patients and that bloke, he had a brain cancer, was it, or something like that? Used to do the holiday show where they go to houses and they have to choose out of 3 houses, and he had cancer in the brain. He lasted quite a long time because he went super healthy, had all the things that prolong your life a bit, all that stuff does help. It's just sticking to it. People think, oh, I'll eat something healthy for a week or two and that's it. And it's not the case. You have to keep it consistent. You can't just think that, oh, I'm going to get myself fit or I'm going to get myself healthy, and then when I'm done, that's it. It's like when I was training, you had all these coaches, so-called coaches, that go, oh, we can make you lose weight after 12 weeks. Anybody offers you, if you feel like getting fit and offers you a 12-week plan, don't even bother with them. They are the worst diets ever, because what happens is they do you a crash diet where you're just literally will lose lots of weight, but you'll be on a calorie deficit, which is way lower than a normal person would be able to do all the time, if you get me. So what happens is you'll be doing it, you'll feel good, but you'll feel tired, because obviously the exercise, getting healthier, would be beneficial. But when you get to the 12 weeks, you're so exhausted. Guess what happens? Straight after, you'll pull it all back on, because a lot of people do them crash courses, and then what happens is they don't have a coach then, and then they go straight back onto all the food, or they will eat more food, which is probably 1,000 calories more than what they're eating, and they'll put a load of weight on. So yeah, the best way to diet, I always say, I don't know why I'm talking about dieting, but the best way to diet is check out your weight. There's loads of things on online where it tells you what you should be eating, what weight and all that lot. So for me, my daily intake is different from everybody else's. So for me to maintain my weight, it might be eating 2,500 calories a day. And that's anything. Of course, what you eat depends on what you look like. So if I eat healthy, no fat, no sugar, everything, proper, right amount of protein and all that lot, I will maintain my body. And if I was going to the gym, I will maintain my weight and actually look good for it. I'd probably actually lose a little bit of weight because obviously you're burning off calories as well. But say if I ate 2,500 calories of just junk food, I'm just going to store a lot of fat, a lot of fat. I'm not going to gain no weight, but my body's not going to actually, develop any better. Muscles not going to develop as good. You're obviously going to get a lot of fat all over your body because you're eating like saturated stuff. That's why it is. And the thing is, you won't feel as full. The thing about, if you've ever had a McDonald's meal, you could eat a Big Mac meal easy and you still won't be full. But if you eat a bit of chicken and rice or chicken and potatoes, like a breast of chicken and potatoes, that will fill you up more than a McDonald's. But with a chicken breast and some potatoes, it's probably about 300 calories, where the fries are just 300 calories. Plus you've got the burger. So you're looking at a couple of, 1,000 calories. It's like, it's crazy when you think about it, how easy it is to put on weight. But obviously you have to be careful what you're eating when it comes to that. And of course, the more junk food you eat, the more lethargic you feel, the more like tired you feel. And that obviously develops problems with yourself, when sleep patterns, all that. I know that because I'm going through it at the moment where I'm eating a lot of junk food and my sleeping pattern is hard for me to get to sleep, but I also feel tired. Plus, your body can't recuperate as good. Of course, if you've got all them good nutrients in your body, you will be able to they help towards development of healing and all that lot, where saturated food and all that lot doesn't do anything for you. It just makes you fat, lazy, slow, tired, poor, your skin's worse, everything's worse. It's just not good. But there's no bad thing about eating a bit of junk food. But obviously, if you just eat junk food, you'll know about it eventually. You'll end up getting diabetes. My dad was a prime example. All he ate is junk food, and then he had his little spell of healthy eating for a week. Doesn't do anything for a week or so. You've got to stick to it. And once you're in the routine of eating healthy, you don't really miss the junk food, and it's quite a treat. Like have something nice once a week, something like that. Well, yeah, I don't know why I was talking about that. I don't really know why I was talking about that. No boot sales for a while because of the weather. My boot sales are still on, but I'm decided I'm not going to buy anything else this year because I don't see the point. I might pop into a few charity shops on the way to picking up my son, but other than that, I'm not going to bother. Not going to bother because I just don't see the point. I've got stock here. What's the point of me getting up early in the cold, pitch black, right, for no reason? I just don't see the point. And the only other reason is doing a video, but I can't be bothered because I got enough stock to last me for over the Christmas period. My immune system is shagged. However, anyhow, I have an autoimmune disease. Every day I spray my tongue with vitamin D. I eat healthy. Biscuits that's my downfall. Biscuits are, I can survive without chocolate for a certain amount. Chocolate seems to, it's when I'm watching something, or like, I'm going to the cinema or there's something coming on, and I want to have like junk night. Crisps I can survive without. I'm not really a big crisps fan. That's again if it's like a movie or something like that. chocolate. Yeah, but biscuits. Thing is, if I didn't have a cup of tea, I don't really eat biscuits. If you get me, unless it's chocolate biscuits, I do like chocolate biscuits. Yeah, I'm more of a picker and snacker. So at the moment, well, they're all year round, but like little Scotch eggs, little pork pies, little mini sausage rolls, and all that lot. And then I'll grab a handful of each of them, then squirt a load of brown sauce on a plate, and then I'll be watching a film or playing something, and I'll just be dipping them. That's all I do. Right? Then, yeah, I just have loads of that. By the way, I picked these up last week. I really wanted to put them on a video, but I just didn't have anything else to put on a video. I picked up these 3. So if anybody wants some tree decorations, these are all tree decorations, and they all make a noise and they're funny, right? We got the dog one first. They do a carol, but in their language, you know, like ruffin. So the dog. And they are vintage and are from America, from New York, but made in China. So we got that one. Then we got the pig. Sounds like my mom. But the best one is this, and it just sounds like they came to the end of making these toys and they ran out of a person who did all the voices. So they just got some random bloke to do it. So if anybody's interested in these, I'm going to be listing these tonight, but they're going to be on the vintage. I'm going to put them on for $14.99. They are vintage. They are from America. God knows how much they're worth. I can't even find them. I don't even know what to call them. Musical vintage plush things. Yeah, pretty cool. I'm going to sell them as the 3 of them together. But I think they're absolutely hilarious. Yeah, it's easy to eat loads when you're at home, yeah. eBoot is here, always open. They have their own weather forecast. That's why it's always sunny. I don't do eBoot. It's a load of rubbish. I don't like the owners as well. Dodgy as hell they are. And they think they're something special. They think they're the best car boot in the world, and they're not. I've been to better car boots than eBoots. Bolton, for a start, is better. Dirty Dunstan, what are they called? Down south. I've been to that. That's massive. Sit. And there's other ones down there. And it's got so many fake stuff as well. Unbelievable how many fake things there is at eBoots. I know there's fakes everywhere, but eBoot is just, it's not the king of car boots, it's the king of fake stores. And they advertise so much, you'd think the coppers would go down there and actually seize half the people on there, because there's so many fake stuff on there. It's unbelievable. Malted milk. Bit boring, aren't they? I'm better now. I've just got a bad back, so I can't really play football. But yeah, I've done something to my back, lower back, and I don't know what it is. I still got it now. If I went and gone play football tomorrow, I'd probably, yeah, just make it worse. So I'm just gonna ease off all Christmas, start the new year. If I can still feel it, then I'm going to go to the doctors and see what it is, because I have got a weak kidney and it is in the kidney area. So could be that, which is not good. Hopefully it's just me twisting, because I've had low back problems for a while, not because I've got a bad back, just because it aches when I used to do a lot of deadlifting at the gym. So it's not that, it's just, yeah. Oh God, I just pressed it again. Shut up. I'm not getting the board out as well. I've got some clothing. I'm not getting the board out. I can't be bothered, because it's where that is. This is a Reese top. It's a towel Reese top. It's like towel effect. It's quite nice, to be fair. It'd be great for like going on holiday. The labels came off though. Well, no, not the label hasn't came off. It's just, it came off one side. So, you know, if you went on holiday and you could just put this on and then it's all done. It's got a bit of... So what are people's plans? That is the title of this video. What are people's plans for next year in reselling? Have you got any goals, plans, you know, anything you're going to try to go into? Maybe go and try something different, have an aim of how much money, maybe cut down on like what you're doing, or maybe expand. What are you planning on doing? Are you pretty happy with what you did this year and you're just going to carry on doing what you do? Obviously, I said in mine's consistency. That is my only problem. I don't have anything else that I really need to work on. I got the knowledge. I'm pretty, obviously, I'm not niche, so I got a good eye for things. It's just consistency. I have a tendency to, like, say, drop my son off and I will then go downstairs and just sit on the sofa for about 3 hours. Then I better go, oh yeah. And I still want to do that, but I want to know that everything is listed and done before now, you know, for the hot rest of the week. So my plan is I'm going to actually do a proper in-depth video about this. I'm going to get myself a whiteboard and I'm going to have my whiteboard and show you what I'm doing, how I'm scheduling out my week and everything. So if you are thinking about doing that yourself, then make sure you join in and watch that video when it does come out, because it's it could help you. It's definitely going to help me, because I need something to look at to make sure I stick to it, sort of. But, you know, because if you're just trying to think out of your head, you might just forget or not bother. Yeah, I mean, I haven't got no Christmas stuff to list. Everything that I've got Christmas, except for them things, but I only picked them up a couple of days ago. everything Christmas is gone. Most of my Christmas stuff has gone as well. I've got a couple of things. So if anybody wants to go onto my Vinted and give me an offer for all the Christmas stuff left, it's totally up to you. You can use it for yourself, give it for presents to somebody or whatever. But yeah, it's totally up to you. Mom, are you watching? Because if you are, can you bring me up the see-through bags? I need some, please. Right then, on to the next one. And I picked up this. I haven't got a clue how much this is worth, but I had to pick it up, didn't I? Official Liverpool. I could actually wear it, to be fair. It is official Liverpool, as you can see. The only trouble about the Liverpool stuff is you don't really it doesn't have an age. I did pay £6 for it. I don't know. It's a bit pricey, really. So I do feel like I think it's a nice Christmas present. So we'll see. And it's embroidered and printed. It's a bit like a Ralph Lauren top, but Liverpool one. All right, just go. There we go. Here's all my clear bags, which I get from TikTok. It will if you're looking for clear bags to put your clothing in or whatever in, yeah. TikTok, 100 gourmet bags. Oh, this one maybe just then. 100 gourmet bags. 14 by 7. 17, I mean, sorry. So, yeah. Really nice, big, nice ones like that. So if you go in my link, not on this one, not in this video, but any other video, there'll be a link to the TikTok stuff I buy, and it's good. I've had no problem with any of it. You know, I always order from the same people. They always seem to have the same stock in. So, yeah. And the reason I buy the clear bags is, one, you know what you're looking at. So you can tell what it is. Also, it protects it. I could just put it in a plastic poly bag and then write on it, but then I'd have to write on it, and then I'd have to scroll through every thing to find it. Everybody's got different methods. I like that. I haven't got no system when it comes to like skewing. I just put a box with a letter on, and then when I'm listing, I'll put it in that box. That's how I do it at the moment. You know, if I was just doing clothing, then it'd probably be a bit different. I'm very tempted to keep this, but it's a bit. I'm a Liverpool fan, obviously, but I'm not a big fan of wearing like this. I don't know. It's something that I don't know. I think they're a bit tacky, if you know what I mean. They're a bit. Buying your dad a present. I've just got an offer actually for something. What have I got an offer on? Top Knots Spurs shirt. Yeah, you can have that. Get rid of that Spursy. At least Liverpool won. Still want that manager out though. Can't stand him. Really can't stand him. I just don't like, you know, when you just don't like somebody, I just don't like him. He's just, I don't know. He's just, I think he thinks he's better than he is, and he's not really. Yeah, he's won the league, but I could have gone into being the manager of Liverpool last season and won the Premier League. I think. And I understand why Salah is doing it. I actually don't blame him, to be fair. I would have, God, if I was a footballer, I'd be in the paper every week. I'd be always moaning at him. If I knew I was playing rubbish, then yeah, but the whole team is playing rubbish. You can't blame one person. And he said about, like, feels like his team's putting him on, the football club is putting him under the bus. He said the club. You don't know what the club has offered him. You don't know what's been said. He's your talisman. Without Salah, we wouldn't have won anything. So that's the thing. Right. Have you seen that new feature? Obviously, Ricky was doing it. The feature where we can actually reply to you guys now. So if you commented on one of my videos, I can reply with a voice note. So I like the idea, but I think it'll be a bit annoying because obviously when certain people, i.e. my mum, she likes checking other people's messages. So if everybody's sending a voice note all the time, which I don't think a lot of people will because they don't want to really speak like personally to the person, but you'd have to click on it to listen to it. Click on the, you can't just read it and just quickly go through the message because, obviously, I don't know if any of you guys do, but do you read other people's messages? When somebody's done a video and you've put a message and then you read other people's? Because I do, because it's nice to see what other people say. And, I actually do comment on other people's messages sometimes. I actually commented on this woman's message on Ricky's because when he did the troll one, because she's a bit scared of she wanted to do like some videos, but she's scared because she's got a scar on her face. And she thinks that people will be nasty to her because she's got a scar on her face. And I said, don't listen to him. You can take off comments. I could just take off all comments off my videos and I could say literally what I wanted and no one could say anything back, but the engagement doesn't work as good. Sort of. I don't think it really makes any difference, to be honest, but yeah, could be quite interesting. So if anybody messages me or comments on my videos and is a bit sarky or like a troll, you will hear me go at them proper. But I got to be careful because you can hear me comment on that person. So if I'm really nasty to him, then obviously I could get done. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. I picked this up for a really good price. I can't remember what I picked it up for now. A couple of quid. I'll show you. Look at this. Extra large G-Star little coat. Pretty nice, I think. G-Star back in the day, man. It was like you wasn't cool if you didn't have G-Star back in the day. G-Star was just the best. Everybody had G-Star jeans. It was like, what do you want for Christmas? I want G-Star coat. I want G-Star jeans. Always G-Star jeans. G-Star jeans is like a must. It's a bit grubby, to be fair. I'll need to get this washed. I'm going to take a picture of it and then I think I'm going to get it washed because It's a bit grubby on the arms. Very grubby on the arms, to be honest. Yeah, this definitely needs... Oh, what they said now. Hey, Tottenham tops sold. That's nice. Let's try and get this sold. Obviously, I haven't been going through my sales. And a couple of days ago, I listed all the bread makers. I had 4 to list, and I've sold 3 of them in 2 days. Bread makers make you some serious dough. So, yeah, I've just got to buy bread makers still. Bread makers just seem to sell. I'm just going to delete this off. Tottenham. There's another Fleek one. Another Fleek t-shirt sold. Yeah, don't bother with Fleek. If you're thinking about going with Fleek and thinking you can make money off it, and you see other people on YouTube doing it, don't listen to them. They're just trying to promote their things for them, you know, because they've got a sponsorship with them or something. It's all a con. You do not make money from Fleek. Really don't. You don't make money from Fleek. It's just, you might make some money if you spend a bit more money on it, you know, like you can get the higher tier stuff, you know, the more designer stuff, but you've got to be paying like 300-400 quid. So nah, it's not worth it. Oh, it's a 2XL, not a 1XL. All right, let's get these. It's a tight one now. If you're 2XL and think you can fit in this, and it's going to be like baggy on you, I don't think it will be. All right, well. What else are people saying? Do you have a good sales goal in pounds for 2020? What do you mean? Do you have a good sales goal? In what way does that could be in many ways, if you get me? Is that like total of the year, average sale? You know, what do you mean by that? Just explain it a little bit more so I can answer it properly for you. All right, this is going to be washed. I'm going to actually try it on. I might actually keep this. I'm quite tempted to keeping it. It's got an inside pocket. Don't even know how much it's worth. Oh, God. nice. Not bad, to be fair. Let's try it on. So this is a 2XL. So I'm large. I'm between a large and then a large and an XL, say. This is definitely not 2XL. Nah, that's not. I mean, yeah. If you're 2XL, this is not going to fit. I mean, I'm pretty broad for my size, you know, so skinny 2XL person maybe. But it's, yeah, I mean, short on me and I'm not tall. So, yeah, it's to my waist. So, yeah, it's very tight fitting. But that definitely needs washing because, look, I don't know if it shows up on there. Not that way, but yeah, it's a bit. You all right, Russ, Sarah? How are you? We've got one more piece of clothing. What's this? I can't even remember. Oh, Nautica, £4. So, yeah, I'm all good. Yeah, I'm fine. No one's actually answered my question. What are people's goals for next year? Come on, all the people have been talking. There's 13 people online watching. Comment down. Tell me, what are your goals? And I know people spy on me, certain people, yeah, who are YouTubers and just never comment. You can talk, you know. Don't be scared. Just, yeah, it's nice to hear what people's goals are, you know, because remember, whatever your goal is, so, you know, it's not going to be the same for me. We've all got different circumstances. So it's not like your goal is rubbish compared to my goal. My goal is rubbish compared to yours. Everybody is different. You know, some people are single. Some people have got no family at all. They can focus just on themselves and absolutely smash it. I think if you're a reseller and you're single and you've got no family ties, that is a time where you need to be smashing reselling, because if you're not doing that, when you've got no ties, no pressures, no one else to look after or to please in any way, then maybe reselling is not the job for you. Because if you're just living by your means, when you're playing, you know, by yourself, I think you're missing out on a massive trick, to be honest, because you got nothing else to do. You know what I mean? Unless you got social. Obviously, you got a social life. I understand that, but you got all the money for yourself. You don't have to worry about no one else, and you can basically work when you want to. You could work all day. This is quite a nice little coat, like a utility coat. Nice, actually, to be fair. Goal is to get my music YouTube channel started. Oh, doing what? Just like showing your editing. Consistency, 100% less. Late. Yeah, Russ, you sound like me. Dedication. It takes dedication to be lazy and still be able to manage your life and live. People don't realize that. You got people out there who are trying their hardest and they're still not succeeding. Just think, Russ, me and you, imagine how lethal we would be if we wasn't lazy. That's what I tell myself, because I think I was meant to do it this year, but I didn't. I was gonna try and be better. Oh no way! I just took a picture of it. Was talking to him on the phone. But this year has been terrible. It's just been lethargic. I feel like it's been lethargic. Everything's been like wishy-washy. I've had a lot of trouble. Like I said in my video, I've had to deal with, well, a lot of us had to deal with eBay at the start of the year, which was not that good. And then remember, I almost got banned on eBay, which knocked my sales down loads. So that was another thing I had to deal with. Then I fell out of love with it all, couldn't be bothered. Then I stopped buying stuff, so I wasn't getting in fresh stock, which sometimes can affect your sales because you're relying on the stock that you haven't listed, and some of it may be good, which luckily some of mine was good, but obviously you're not going out looking for other stuff, which you could miss something really, really good, which I'll probably have. And that affected my YouTube channel because obviously people like the car boot videos. But saying that, a lot of people seem to like my auction videos. So I would like to do some more auction videos, but obviously I only can do auction videos if there's actually something in there that I want to buy. And it's not like that all the time. So I only can do what I do. There is another auction I'm going to look at next year. It's just down the road in the town next to me. So I am going to have a look at that and see what it's. That's a general auction. So we're going to test that out. It's just a tricky, it's on a tricky day. I think it's on a Thursday. So we'll see what it's like. Because I do like the auctions. It's fun. Oh no way, it's got a little inside pocket there. Has it got one on that side as well? No. Spring 07. %, oh, 85% cotton actually. Oh, and John, what have you said? Past second-hand retailer, shops, etc., but unemployed 1 year now, skint low, but planning buying and selling again. Started 30 years ago. Times were good back in the day. Yeah, well, back in the day, was it? It's different time, different thing, but you got to look at it. Yeah, it was probably a lot easier then, but also think about it now. It's a lot easier to sell things now. Yeah. When you didn't. There was no such thing as a reseller back then, was there? You're just like a second-hand salesman, weren't you, or market man or whatever, or Del Boy or whatever. But you had to sell in the paper, didn't you? That is the only thing, or at a car boot again. So it's a lot easier to sell. So when people say, "Oh, blah blah blah," blah, blah, you lot are wrecking reselling and all that. Well, no, we're not. We're not wrecking anything. You know, why are you doing reselling? You know, why did you start doing reselling back then? You know, are you that much of a fossil? Not saying you, John, that you're that much of a fossil that you hate people who are reselling now because it's now harder. So do you still sell the way you did back then? I bet you don't. I bet you're always on eBay selling stuff, because if you are, you're a bit contradicting yourself, because that's the modern stuff. eBay's been going what, for 30 years now? But back then, who knew eBay then? Not many people. Yeah. Definitely all the ideas just lack enthusiasm sometimes. Yeah, it's what it is. It's being, and if you if all your stock and all your work is at your home, it's like comfort stuff, isn't it? And you can do it when you want. With work, you have to go to work or you don't get paid. With us, we're like, it's weird because we're like, yeah, I don't mind not working today. You know, I can't get sacked. You know, I can make up for it. You know, but you couldn't do that in a real job. You just got to treat it like a real job sometimes, and it's hard because self-employed in any job. I've been self-employed for the 10, almost 15 years before, and it's like that. So usually sell off enough to make my money back and forget the rest. Don't build. And yeah, that's the thing. I'm quite happy where I am, but I would like to get to the next stage. But what is the next stage? You know, I don't want to be working. I want to work smart. I don't want to work like every other reseller I see, where they're working constantly and it seems like they're working 9 to 5 jobs. I don't want to work 9 till 5. The whole point of being self-employed is to have time to do what you want to do, right? Yes, you have got your own freedom. You are your own boss, but the whole point of being self-employed is one of them, not to do the 9 to 5. You always go on about, oh, let's get out the rat race, let's get out the 9 to 5 job. But what's the point in going from one 9 to 5 job where it's security, you're going to get guaranteed pay rises, probably not much, right? You get paid holidays and all that lot, where we don't get none of that. So yeah, I don't want to be working 9 till 5 because I might as well just have the job security and do it that way. I'd rather bash out a couple of days of hard work and then have the rest of the week off. Because what's the difference? Work really hard for a couple of days, maybe 2 days, if not 2, 3, and then have the rest of the week off. Have everything in place for that. Remember, I do YouTube as well, so it's also I got to think about that. If I did do YouTube, I could do a lot more work because obviously I've got to do YouTube part and editing and going. I don't have to go around charity shops as much as I do and all that lot, you know. But my plan, Monday, Tuesday, I'm going to be listing and scheduling for the whole of the week. Put 5 out, 5 to 10 scheduled, depending on how much stock I got. Get my videos scheduled. So if I go to a car boot on the Sunday, I'll hopefully already have a car boot for that Sunday, so I don't have to upload, because that's what I usually do. I'll go to a car boot and then I'll be back home. I'll leave the stock, edit the video of one of the car boots, and then that'll be out. And then I'll edit another car boot and then I'll forget about the stock. So I need to stop doing that. So I'll make sure next year I'll have videos scheduled when I do it on that Monday, Tuesday. So Monday, probably list loads, do what's sold. That's the only probably video on Monday where I'd have to do and edit on that same day, because people like to see what's sold over the weekend. And then, yeah, focus on them 2 days, just really doing as much work as possible. And then if I've done it all on them 2 days, cool, got the rest of the week off. You know, if I go to a charity shop, I'll do a video. I can go around doing a video if I want, if I'm bored, because I don't have to list anything, don't have to do any videos. But maybe on a Thursday, I might want to go around some charity shops. I'll film it. And then obviously, if I pick up anything, I'll list that straight away. That's what I'm planning. That's my plan. If I can stick to it, it's going to be great. If I can't, then I'll be in the same situation I am now. I don't really like, I don't really see the point of people who list every day like I'm doing now, because now it's coming up to 6 o'clock. I don't want to be doing this at 6 o'clock. I'm doing it because I haven't listed. But if I stick to the plan, what I want to do next year, it's Thursday. I'll be sat down watching the chase and I don't have to worry. Where now, at the moment, I have the decision to either list sometime in the day or watch a chase, and I'll watch the chase or watch a TV program and I won't list. That's my problem. So if I can get it all out at the start of the week, because the start of the week is basically the boring days. My son goes to his mom's Tuesday and Wednesday. I could even do it Tuesday and Wednesday because I've got all day. Don't have to go out at all. I could obviously drop him off on Tuesday morning and then he's at his mom's for 2 days. And then I could just focus all day for them 2 days. It's got to be something like that. It's either going Monday, Tuesday, or Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, or Tuesday, Wednesday, one of the two. And then, yeah, see how it goes. And if it works, you'll see it through sales, see it through obviously videos, and you'll see it better, me more happier. Well, I'm not stressed out, because when you're doing like videos, you don't realize how stressful it is, because you got to do videos to obviously show people what you're doing in your life, because everyone wants to see what you're doing, right? Especially when you're working by yourself, you don't realize how hard it is. As a reseller, you do, but not as doing a video as well. If I do a video, what would you want to see? Do you want me to stand here and talk about what I've sold every day and then talk about something else? Or do you want me to go out picking stuff? Or do you want me to do something different, like talking about something that's coming up? I don't know. There's so many things I can do, but that takes time. You got to think about the ideas and all that lot. And after you've done it all, it's done. It's like yesterday, 2 hours it took me to do that video yesterday, the whole video in it and editing it, the Lego thing, because one of the subscribers I got said, I really want to see your Lego collection and all that lot. And now I've done it. It's not going to get much views because it's completely out the algorithm of my channel. So it's not really going to do very well. But I did it because I haven't got many videos to do. I'm just sitting in the house, I'm not doing anything. So I don't want to just waffle on doing videos and going, hi, this is what I sold. I've only sold 3 things yesterday. Yeah. And then try and make up something. I just don't want to do that. People do that, and I don't want to do that, unless you've got a good point to the video, not just trying to blag a video out. And I think that's the problem. Quality over quantity. I'd rather do every other day when it comes to videos now, because not everybody watches videos every single day. Some of you do. Some of you will watch every single video every day, but other people don't come on YouTube as often, and they might see Monday's video, but they won't see Tuesday because they haven't been on. Then Wednesdays come up and go, oh, I'll watch Wednesdays. And that Tuesday one might never get no interaction because just people don't come on YouTube every single day. And it might be a really good one. So, yeah, I've got to think about all that stuff. We've got plenty of plans, ideas for next year, but we'll see what we're doing. Obviously, see what happens. But hopefully next year is a good year for everything. I want it to be a good year. I want it to be a bit more successful. I did over peak, I think, last year. I did really good for my reselling. This year has not been as good. My mom added up my total on Vinted, which I don't know if it's more or less than last year. Of course, I've got a few more weeks. I'm actually going to check in a minute. I'm just going to put this on because I want to see. Let's click on one of my old videos and see. Because if you are new to my channel, go and watch last year's video, or this time last year, and it tells you what I made last year in everything. So Vinted, eBay, and YouTube. So that's how much I made. Right. See if it comes up like that. It's not coming with that. 2024 sales. Let's just put that. Oh, it's not going to do it. I mean, when I did my car boot video with my son and my mom, I got over 3,000 views for that. That was a late. It's crazy, that is. I can't find it. I'm trying to find it. Let's maybe go on my thing. You're lucky it took 2 hours. 3.5 video. Oh my God. It doesn't take that long, really. I've done better. I used to edit my gym videos like proper, like all proper lighting and music and obviously different effects and stuff like that. And it didn't take me that long. All depends on what you use, I think, as well. All the best. All right, and you, John. I don't know, Vicar, because I know other people are doing well. I just think it's what you sell, what you and how you're selling it, and are you pushing it? I know I'm down because of what I've done. It's not because of what I'm picking up, and yeah, it is in a way picking up, but I haven't been out as much. I haven't spent nowhere near as much as last year. So. I can't find it. I'll have to just go through it. Pain. Sort by. My orders on Etsy are down by 30%, and I have to make bigger markup on items to survive. The economy is bad, but we'll pick up. Etsy, I don't use Etsy. People selling stuff. sometimes you got to change the way you're selling. Sometimes you got to change what you're buying, how you're doing it. If it's getting a bit like hard in like selling stuff, maybe what you're selling maybe not working, maybe the prices, you just don't know. It can be plenty of things, and it can be that as well, obviously, but my sales have been all right for what I've been doing, to be fair. You know, when I list, I sell stuff. When I don't list, I don't sell stuff. December. I don't know if I did one last year, to be fair. Oh, here we go. 3,000 views I did for my last year. I did a Christmas speech last year. Do you want me to do a Christmas speech this year? Right, let's see how much I made on Vinted last year, because I want to know. I love it when I get adverts for Lego. It feels like Lego know I do Lego.
Welcome back, guys. Sell anything.
Back in my old room, eh?
June, that's when it started kicking in, and I think I must have been starting to put more things on Vinted. But yeah, the first 5 months I wasn't even selling much, probably 100 quid, maybe 200 quid.
Back in the old days when, look,
but the last 6 months
when I had all the
selling literally every day. And if you've been watching my videos recently, actually selling more on Vinted than eBay. Yeah, Vinted has really stepped up for sales. So yeah, like I said, if you're not selling on Vinted, sell on Vinted. The next one I'm going to talk about is my private. Have a go at Depop, but I didn't sell anything on there. Literally last week. But I sell mainly on eBay and Vinted. Vinted has been really good for me this year. Obviously, it's not going to compete with eBay because that is my place where I sell the most items. But Vinted in the last 6 months has really stepped up. Since Vinted Pros came out, since people have been actually looking on Vinted to buy stuff as much as eBay.
Oh, Vinted Pros last year? I thought it was this year.
Last 6 months. My sales in the last 6 months have
I actually thought it was this
so
year.
much. And see, I only can sell certain things on there. I have done pretty well on there. A lot of people think that Vinted is only for like buying cheap things and you can't sell.
Come on. God, I do waffle on a bit, don't I?
That's untrue. I've sold a lot of expensive things on there. And if you've seen my videos in the past, you've probably seen some of my good sales, which have been on Vinted. You know, I've sold some really, really expensive items on there. The thing about Vinted is it's all free. Whatever you say, you get the whole amount of money. There's no fees, and this is why next year I really do feel like Vinted is going to be stepping up even more. And I feel like a lot of people like myself will be going over to Vinted a lot more. We'll still be on eBay, but I feel like because Vinted Pro's out now, I feel like a lot of sellers will be moving over.
I was right there. A lot of people do sell on Vinted.
Like I said again, Vinted only has a certain area where you can sell things, you know.
And he doesn't know it's more. Vinted expanded a lot this year.
So, yeah, it might expand next year, but we'll have to find out. My sales on Vinted were £4,392.
4,300 last year. 4,300 on Vinted. I'm not going to tell you. I'm not going to tell you what my total on vintage is this year, but it's more. A little. Well, actually, not a little. Quite a bit more. And we've still got the rest of the year to do. So, vintage has stepped up for me this year. Thank God. And yeah, I'm pretty proud. I'm pretty happy about that, even though eBay's gone down because obviously I haven't been selling as much. And I bought some bangers last year. I bought so many good things. But vintage has made me more money this year. Definitely, I know, because obviously I worked out, well, Mum worked out the last couple of days. And yeah, so £4,300 on vintage last year. This year I've made more. So you'll find out about that a bit later on this month. But we're going to list the, I'm going to open some cards. As my mum's gone to Morrison's again, Marswell. I haven't sold any of the not baubles, the Christmas bells from Morrison's because everybody wants to buy them for £1. And I'm like, yeah, well, if you want to buy them for £1, go and buy one for £1 then. You know what I mean? Because no, they won't, will they? Because they don't know what they're going to get in that thing. The whole point of me selling these sort of things and the bells is because you don't have to go to the shop. You don't have to go and spend maybe 10, 20, 30 quid to try and get one actual bell, because you might have to spend that. You might be lucky and not. But yeah, I'm going to just list these. Might as well. Oh, that's the Lion King one. I've got to put the Lion King ones together, I think. I think I'll put the Disney ones together. Stitch. These are all free, by the way. I haven't paid for any of these, so yeah. Vintage. I don't. It's going to be years until vintage take over. But the way they market their stuff, you know, they're doing well, and they're keeping everybody happy. People say, "Oh, obviously it's not as professional as eBay." Yes, it's not. eBay is better, but you pay for that. And in the end, if I said to you, right, do you want to sell on eBay or sell on vintage, and you're guaranteed to sell it on both, which one would you have? Which one would you choose? You choose vintage over eBay choose vintage over eBay every single time due to the fees, right? If you're selling something for 100 quid on eBay, you're going to make 80 quid after 20%, whatever it is. Maybe you might get lucky and not get 20% off, but 20%. On a vintage, you will not have any fees whatsoever taken off you. And you don't even have to bother with postage and packaging as well. You know what I mean? So you're not only not having fees taken off you, you're also not paying for your post and packaging, because that is the one thing I've always said it that winds me up and annoys me so much is I don't mind fees on eBay, right? Because if you wanted to try and have a shop, you'd be paying a lot more owning a shop, trying to sell stuff. So I don't mind that. One thing that I don't like is them taking off fees off your post and packaging. They shouldn't do that. They should take it off just the sale. The post and packaging is nothing to do with them. That is the person paying for their post and packaging, and then they add it onto the fees, and basically they take off. And every time you might be very lucky, you might get about a couple of p if you're lucky. Yeah. It's true though, isn't it, John? I'm offering it on, but it's true. It's true. It's annoying. It shouldn't be allowed. It shouldn't be allowed, should it? Right. Oh, right. Ariel. That could go in a random one. Yes, that's another one. Grumpy. There's me, grumpy. So, we've got... I might just try and sell these as actual... That's Snow White. So that can go there. That's her. Whatever her name is. Captain Hook. And Tigger. I never had that one. So, right, let's get that one. That goes with that. That one is separate. That's Aladdin. That's different as well. That's Mickey. That's Lion King. That's the cat. Aristocats. That's one film I can't remember anything about. I know what it is. It's very well known, Aristocats, but I cannot remember anything about it. I don't even know what it's about. So that's a duplicate. That's another duplicate. That's another duplicate. That's another duplicate. So let's put the duplicates together over there. That's a different one. Dumbo. I did see a Dumbo. That can go Piglet. Belle is a duplicate, so I can go there. Pongo. Might watch that. See, right. Is 101 Dalmatians a Christmas film or not? Comment down below. Is it a Christmas film or not? Beauty and the Beast. Ariel. Where's she gone? I did see that woman as well. Where is she? I did see him. Oh, there she is. Ursula. Oh, wicked. That's a duplicate as well, so that can go there. And Lilo. Right then. Yeah, I'm gonna laugh. I haven't got any. 1, 2. Oh, that's that one, isn't it? Oh well. Let's Snow White can go with Snow White, where she is. Where's Snow White? Oh, there you go. All right. Let's put Beauty and the Beast. They are all together. Let's put all them together. And then let's put the Winnie the Pooh stuff together. Kuna Matata. Do, 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 do. Kuna Matata. Do, 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 do. I've watched a few Christmas films so far. I've watched Jingle All the Way. That's a great film. I've watched another one as well, but I can't remember what I watched now. I can't remember what I watched. Oh, Home Alone. I've only watched them 2 so far. I fancy like watching a grown-up one this weekend. I watched Scrooge. Scrooge is such an underrated Christmas film. So good. Bill Murray, back in the day, he was absolutely brilliant. Right, I'm going to put these just to the side to the moment because that's pack 1. Because I haven't got any. Now I've cleaned everything. I haven't actually remembered to actually leave the stuff up here. So yeah, did good there, didn't I? Right. Let's put these all out. Who's been watching the 1% Club as well? did so good yesterday. I've actually got the 1% question twice, but I would have never ever got to the 1% question. So annoying. I got to, I think, 30% without using a pass, and then I used a pass, and then I got the next question wrong. So good. I'm gonna just put them all together. I don't care. There's one duplicate. They're free, so I'm just going to get rid. I've got loads of football cards to do. I was thinking about doing what Massive Piece is doing and just getting all load of them grade. I've got like the Yamal one and stuff like this, but they're not actually numbered or anything. There's some nice ones. If anybody collects football cards or does that sort of stuff, let me know and I can do a deal and get rid of them all to you. You can have them all. I got the books as well. So, see you later, Vicar. Cheers. Right, that's the second pack. So pack 1, pack 2. What else have I got to do? I've done all the listing here. Well, I haven't, but I think I'm going to stay on till about 6:30, maybe 7. I'm just going to see what else I've got I can list because I haven't had anything to eat. I've actually got something. Boo, boo, boo. Yep, all working fine. That should sell. Fortnite gun in it, so might as well get rid of it. And then this one definitely does work. I'm gonna leave the batches in because it doesn't stay on. So I had to sellotape it. I have to say, but you get some free batteries out of it, so. Back in the day when me and Kyle used to proper, like, play Nerf wars. I think I picked this one up to sell. And then that won't fit in the box though, so that's no good. It's a bit grubby. You know what? I cannot be bothered. I can't be bothered to clean it. At the end of the day, I just want to get rid of it. I bought this. This was my son's. I gave it him from the pallet when I used to do pallets. Next year, I will be doing some pallets. I'm definitely going to be doing some return pallets as well. I really fancy like doing some of them. So they're really fun to watch as well. They're really fun to open up because I actually know what's on them, but I don't know that if it's good quality or not, if you get me. It's not like they're random. People that say they're random and you don't know what's on them, unless it's Amazon ones, you don't. But yeah. Anybody want a Nerf gun for their kids? Let me know. 3 batches included. For that one, anyway. Right, that's done. They're quick to do, aren't they? I wish everything was that quick to do. Let's do something funny now. Let's list something funny. Who's got one of these bags? Does anybody who's wasn't invited to the open of eBay want to buy some merch? I'll sign it for you if you want. Yeah, I'm going to sell it all. I'm going to sell every little thing. So what you got was this little booklet. It's all right, to be fair. You get that. You get the tote bag, obviously. Get that. Booster core. Don't know how much they go for. I don't know if I'm gonna put that in with it, to be fair. Get that. I might actually just put it all together. And then you get a pen, an eBay pen. And then you get a, what they called? Are these called line cords or something like that? I don't know. Get that. So I'm going to put that all together. It was free. I never paid for it, so don't make no difference to me. And you're going to get that free. Anybody want all this for 20 quid? You can have it, because I think that's about tenner anyway by itself. So it's all going to go. I'll put limited edition as well. eBay advertise. Oh my God, it's got eBay on it as well. So I couldn't, it's actually limited edition eBay thing. I'll go next year just to get some more freebies. It's got a bit of few mark stains on this side. But who cares? You know what I mean? I'm never going to use it. It's all it's got to do is be. I'll probably use the pen. The boot. I've never been interested in these things. You know, I know people buy them but I don't really need it. You know, I got a car to put my stuff in and charge it up. But somebody can have that all for 20 quid. That's a bargain. Somebody may want it. People collect weird stuff like this, don't they? You know, like collectors of memorabilia of certain things. And if I can make 20 quid out of it, that's paid the petrol for that day. Bosh. Right, what else we have got to get? See what there is. We have got some discs. I couldn't sell them last time. Try and sell them again. We got some Ray-Bans, but this is just the case. I actually bought some sunglasses from Boots, and I went, "Have you got a case I can put them in?" And I went, "Yeah, we'll go and find see if we've got a spare case." She came out with a Ray-Ban case. I was like, "I'll have that." That'll sell, but I can't get. I need to charge it up first, so I'm not going to list that. That's my old phone. I need to find a charger for it. It's probably got some pictures on there as well, which obviously is of my son and that, so I really need to test it. Well, I got these all for a tenner. Or was it 15 quid? 1 to 10 Simpsons Collector's Edition. I think they sell for about 40 to 50 quid. So I got all of them. There was one other, but it was just the same as one of the ones here, so I left that one. So I'm not keeping bags as well. My bags of lives are not bags of lives, and I've got that. That was from that absolutely terrible jumbo sale. So we're going to get I think this will be the last stuff I'm going to list. Oh, I just hope these come off properly. Some charity shops have good stickers, don't they? And they peel off really nice and easy. And then other charity shops seem to have, they got the cheap nasty stickers. Why do they do this? Why? That's one thing that really winds me up with charity shops. They want top. It's wrecking it's actually wrecked. Oh, God's sake. It's actually wrecked. Wrecked it now. They want so much money for certain things, but they only stick. Especially when it's something that's like really rare as well, or collectible, then they're going to stick a big fat sticker on it, and it literally will wreck. They shouldn't be sticking stickers on. I know they got to put prices on them, but why don't they just, especially, I mean, that one came off all right. So annoying. Imagine if this is like a limited edition collector's one and it's worth a lot of money. And then they stick a stupid sticker on. People collect things. I mean, this one's not even coming off properly. So annoying. I mean, the auction I go to, they do it. They put stickers on, but their stickers are brilliant. These are just cheapy standard stickers, and it's just absolutely wrecking the actual DVDs, which is annoying. And little stuff like this will put the customer off. They'll be looking. Obviously, they want to buy these, but then they'll look around and they'll probably see one that's not got these, little imperfections. And I go, I'd rather have that one because it's just, you just do, don't you? It's like a T-shirt. If you've got two T-shirts, one's a couple of quid cheaper, but it's got a stain on. The other one's, a couple of quid more, but it's got no stain on. I'd buy the one without the stain on because it's got the stain on, hasn't it? And it's just, for a couple of quid, I'd rather have no stain than stain. I know some people are like, oh, that's a couple of quid. I don't mind that. I'll save a couple of quid. The cheapskate people, but I mean, why? Oh, this one's gonna. I mean, that one's a really nice. It's like they're like metallic-y, aren't they? And it's gonna absolutely rip it all off. More ones. Absolutely annoys me. Board games, it annoys me with board games. To do it with board games. absolutely so annoying. Everybody's gone quiet now. Look, it's just wrecked the whole. I can't even be bothered to try and get them off because it's just. I mean, that one's got a scratch on it, so. But there is a way of taking stickers off without using. I saw it online. I mean, that's just wrecked as well. Using a heat gun. Using a heat gun, and you heat it over the thing, and it melts the stickiness, and then it just slides off. And then you just obviously wipe off the residue of the stickiness. Oh, this one's. See, I wouldn't have probably bought these now because I even though it's only a sticker and the thing. They're nice display things as well, and you can tell I've got them from a charity shop. Oh well, there's no proof in that, but. I mean, why didn't you just... Oh, I thought, you know, when you peel off wallpaper and you think you've got a real good long part of the wallpaper off, I thought I did it then with this sticker. Good enough. I mean, if you're one of them ones that trades DVDs and stuff in to CX and all that lot, obviously that affects it in a way, because if the case is a bit damaged, they'll do anything to try and not pay you as much. Wonder how much they'll give me on CX. Let's have a look. Because I've got the app. Let's have a look. Trade in 50p. Yeah, you know what you can do with that. Stick it up your backside. I was thinking about doing a CX trading video, actual proper one. Buying from Car Boot to trade in CX or cash converters, or do both. And, you know, and picking up stuff for like £1 and then selling it to them for about 15 quid, just making pure quick cash. All right, let's get these in order. First one, first season. That's 10, 5th, 7th, 6, 4, 9. There's the second. That's all came undone. That's the third. Where's the fourth? There's 4. Where's the fifth? Fifth. 8. 6. There we go. Let's just turn them around. Right. One. Oh my God, that just absolutely fell apart. Yeah, like she's really took these all out. I mean, this one absolutely stuck. I like Simpsons, but I don't watch it. It's got. Take a picture of these ones first. They're in nice condition, to be fair. The discs look like, yeah, the discs are mint condition. I've got no worry about that. Oh, they've changed the discs there. They're all different. And then they go back to normal. Weird. Doesn't make sense. No way. Simpsons trump card. That's mad. Yeah. I don't know if that's rare. Right, that's all then done. Right, that's that done. Let's take a picture of these because there's boring CDs. Try and sell them again. Don't know how many there is. I haven't got a clue. I think there's 50. I'll just say that. Just counted it and it says there. Idiot. The Ray-Ban case. Let's see if this works now. I'll test out. Have I got the batteries for it? And then I am done. Right then. Why do I never seem to have that size battery? Always and never seem to. This just seems to go walkabouts all the time. Can't list that because I ain't got the batteries for some reason. I seem to be always losing the small batteries, so I have to leave that. And let's see if I can charge this up. Have I got a charger for this? That is. Don't know. Don't know. Oh, you did. don't think I've got one. And I can't do that. So them two will have to wait. I've done them. Got the... They'll have to wait. They just have to stay in there. That needs washing. I'm finishing now, guys. So people who are still on, thank you for watching. And yeah, I don't know if I'm going to be doing a video tomorrow. I don't know. I haven't got a clue. Yeah, I don't know. But if I do, you'll know. But thank you for watching. I am now going. So yeah, see you in a bit.